you are. You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Since the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer came out, I decided I was going to do a video about how Gina Carano blocked me on Twitter, and I'm just so heartbroken. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to voice and share my sorrow with all of you here on YouTube. But it is true. She did block me on Twitter. I don't know why. It does suck. But with that news in mind and the release of the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer, I figured it was about time that I addressed everything that's going on with her and these woke maniacs on Twitter. It is seriously some of the craziest stuff that I've seen in a while. Trying not to cuss in the first couple minutes of the video. YouTube said my cuties video wasn't good enough for monetization because it wasn't advertiser friendly. So, yeah, trying to be a little more tame than usual, so I fucking guess this is how you do it. So I want to talk to you a little bit about strong female lead characters. I'm sure that's a phrase that you've heard ad nauseum by now, and I know what you're thinking. Oh great, we're gonna get more characters like Ripley or Sarah Connor, you know, badass women with believable abilities and strong character motivations and good backstories. And it sounds pretty great, right? Everyone wants more of that. Well, I guess it's too bad for us. Who are we to want fleshed out, believable female characters? How stupid we are. No, we get more characters like Rey or Captain Marvel or God, Mulan. These one-dimensional characters, they have one thing going for them. Sadly, I think that the days of believable and relatable female characters is over. We have these buffoons in writing rooms at seemingly every major production company, and they think that the only way to make a strong female character these days is to make them the most badass. Have them be the most skilled at everything they do. I don't find these characters compelling since I can't relate to somebody who's near perfect at everything they do for seemingly no reason other than what's between their legs, but I mean, maybe I'm the minority here. Let me know down in the comments below, but I don't really think that I am. I mean, think about it. Who do you relate to more? Mulan from the animated movie, where you have a woman who's scared to go to war, who's not very skilled when it comes to combat, but who's forced to take on this epic responsibility for her father and potentially face death. So do you relate to her more? Or this crazy chi magic goddess who's doing cartwheel kickflips, kicking arrows out of the air right into the enemy's chest? I mean, maybe you're that badass. I'm certainly not. I applaud you if that's who you are. Good for you. That seems to be the archetype that a lot of SJWs connect with. I guess it's because they're just, you know, they're just so perfect at everything they do. They're the bestest at everything ever, so of course they would see themselves in these perfect paragons of just justice and strength. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That crowd really wants more female representation in media, which I don't really disagree with. I just wish that it's done better and in more interesting ways. I'm sick of these bland cardboard characters. So this same crowd that calls for more female representation in media, they want strong female characters, you know, at the forefront of everything. When they finally get that, but it's not exactly how they want it, they spurg out. They completely lose their mind. It's like they only want a strong woman, you know, to have the spotlight if that woman shares their political ideals and will push their narrative. And let me tell you, these people, the ones that are infecting the Star Wars fandom, they are livid with Gina because she's not here to preach her politics at you. She's doing her own thing. Everyone's an individual, they're gonna have their own ideals. I mean, hell, Pedro Pascal, the guy who plays the Mandalorian in The Mandalorian, he's a leftist nutjob. He's super far left, but hey, that's his politics, that's his deal. Everyone leaves him alone because he's pushing the narrative. He's got the right think, you know, he's not one of the filthy wrong thinkers like me or probably you if you're watching this video and haven't hit the dislike button. You know who you are. Gina has been facing this insane wave of attacks from these completely unhinged and deranged individuals on Twitter. Why? It's because she didn't put her pronouns in her fucking Twitter bio, which, if you put your pronouns in your Twitter bio, you're basically saying that you don't get laid. You're essentially just telling everybody that you're a giant pussy and that they should stay away from you at all times, because if you feel that your pronouns in your Twitter bio actually mean something, you're fucking retarded. It's like the online equivalent of meeting somebody and they're like, hello, yes, my name is Jeremy Blanco. I'm also gay. It's like, okay, who asked you? Why is that important right now? So here's what Gina had to say about all of this. They're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to show support for trans lives. After months of harassing me in every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio. Beep, bop, and boop. I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation. 100%. You have these people that are sick in the head that just screech and freak out if something doesn't fit into their little box. If they can't control something, they lose their mind. Gina goes on to say in another tweet, I don't think trans people would like you all trying to force a woman to put something in her bio through harassment and name calling every day for months, such as racist, transphobe, bitch, weirdo, I hope you die, I hope you lose your career, you're fat, you're ugly. What is wrong with these people? And she's putting it lightly. She's kind of giving you the blanket statements, because what some of these people are saying is ludicrous. I mean, look at some of these. Block me before I stamp on your self-entitled transphobic COVID-loving head, stinky lady. Okay. Another one. Dumb transphobic bitch, I hope you lose your job. And then you have people tweeting Bob Iger. Hey, Robert Iger, your company is LGBTQIA plus friendly, yeah? Gina Carano has no place in The Mandalorian or any other Disney property. Her behavior is explicitly transphobic and disgusting. Not putting your pronouns in your bio doesn't make you transphobic. It makes you a normal human being who doesn't think that they need to tell everybody what their goddamn pronouns are, because we could tell based on your fucking profile picture. And guess what? If you got some anime avatar or whatever your avatar is, maybe you're a furry, I don't know. It doesn't matter because your gender online, who really gives a shit? Somebody could message me today and be like, oh, you're that girl with the YouTube channel. I'd be like, no, I'm definitely a man. You can tell if you watch my videos or, you know, you look at the pic, I got kind of broad shoulders, you know, a little bit. I'm kind of a man, but it doesn't matter. I don't need my pronouns in my bio. And notice I said I'm kind of a man. If any ladies are listening, I'm all man, okay? And let me tell you, it's not just the random crazies on Twitter. I'm gonna throw up a couple of collages that were made by somebody on Twitter, Data Racer. Definitely recommend checking out their profile because they got a lot of good stuff archived for this, but I'm gonna put some of the pictures up right now just so you can kind of read through them or pause the video and read through them for yourself. You know how I said it's not just random crazies on Twitter? There's the blue check marks on Twitter. They are a little crazy, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's a little more high profile than just some rando with a throwaway account or a Raylo account, which I mean, let's be honest, it's basically a throwaway account. You have this guy, John Rocha, this broke-back, mountain-ass looking guy. He's tweeting out some shit at Gina, which is just, I support women, unless you're a bad woman, unless you don't think like me. If you don't think like me, you clearly hate women. You don't support women as much as I, a man, do, unless you hold my opinions. That's what this dipshit basically is saying. John says, as somebody who's been a massive and vocal fan of Gina from her MMA days to Haywire, to her straight-to-DVD phase, to her rebirth in The Mandalorian, it's sad to see her misuse her platform in this willfully combative and purposefully ignorant way. She knows what she... what she did, whatever. So, just because she didn't put her fucking pronouns in her bio, she's misusing her platform? Well, you just said it there, John. It's her platform. She can do with it as she wishes. just because she's not bending the knee and kowtowing to this disgusting, insane, woke mob doesn't mean that she's misusing her platform. She's just not using it in the way that you want her to use it. Use your own platform to spout whatever platitudes that you want. In another tweet, John says, expressing your views is absolutely fine. Making fun of an actual movement to eliminate discrimination when expressing your views does not come without consequences. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences. If somebody is constantly berating you and insulting you and trying to browbeat you into doing what they want against your will, if you're not a pussy, you're probably not going to do what they want. You're not going to take them seriously. So if you're really going to be upset that she put beep, bop, boop, or whatever it was in her bio, grow up. Nobody's expecting freedom of consequences. What's not appropriate is for somebody to do what they want on their own platform and then have people try to get them fired, to berate them about how they physically look, which, you know, all these leftists and all these ultra-woke progressives say that, you know, acceptance comes in all sizes, it comes in all colors, right? They don't live by the words that they preach if somebody doesn't agree with them politically. And guess what? I guess if you're freaked out about what Gina did, you're really gonna lose your shit when you see me and other people doing this. And that's what I got for today's video. Definitely unorganized, definitely more of a rant. I just had a long day at work and I kept getting messages and seeing things pop up on my Twitter about this, and it was driving me nuts. These people are sick. And for those of you who have been tweeting at Gina for me, trying to get me unblocked, I appreciate it. I just don't want to bother her because I feel like if it was me, I'd be like, who the fuck is this person that got blocked? I'm never unblocking them because I just keep getting blown up about them. So I definitely appreciate it. Hopefully that gets fixed because I really do like her, but you know, it is what it is. We'll leave it at that. If you like the video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you really want to support this channel, hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell as well so you get notified of my videos, because we all know YouTube fucking hates me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, by the way, at Metal Gear Mando. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.